to show you how to put together the solar oven. Unfortunately, technology is working against me today, and I just actually filmed this whole video showing you step by step how to do it. And then when I was done, I realized that the computer only filmed 5 seconds of the video I just recorded you. So my solar oven is put together already, but I'm going to walk you through the steps that I did to put it together so that you can still see it. So I started with a regular pizza box, and you can see it still, closes just like a regular pizza box. My pizza box is a little bit smaller. It's a rectangle. And so it is not a full-size pizza box. But what I did is I left about an inch border around the top. You do not cut the top side where the box opens. You only cut a U shape around the edges. And then you get this flap. And so this is my flap. And then the next step, I covered my flap with tin foil. Make sure that the shiny side of your tin foil is what is facing out. So put the dull side of the tin foil against the box. And then I pulled off my piece a little bit bigger. I folded it down, and then I taped it so that it would stay in place. The second part is I made the window for the oven out of the plastic wrap, and I just taped it right to the top. It was easier than trying to tape it on the inside, and then that gave me a little bit more room so my marshmallows aren't touching the inside of the plastic wrap. Then in the bottom, I have my piece of black construction paper. I did have Holland glue this down. But you don't have to glue it down if you don't want to. It should work if it's just laying flat in there. My pizza box, I only needed one piece of construction paper, and in fact, I had to fold it to make it fit. If you're working with a regular size pizza box, then you may need 2 or 3 pieces, depending on how many s'mores you want to make. So then I also taped my thermometer down in the pizza box just so I can keep track of the temperature. But you can see that I can still close my pizza box up, and I have my little mirror here that's going to help direct the sunlight down on my s'mores. The materials called for a skewer or a pencil. I'm going to actually use this on my kind of secondary experiment I'm doing with the glass pan and just the sheet of cardboard and things like that. I'm going to use this to get my cardboard to stand up. If you have a big pizza box, you might need this to kind of stick in the side and or to stick through. It'd be fine to stick it through the plastic wrap and to kind of anchor that top open. Since my box is littler, I don't feel that I need that, but if your box is taller, that might be what you have to do. I would take the pointed end of the pencil or the skewer and poke it through my plastic wrap this way, and then maybe even tape it to the edge of your mirrored tinfoil flap if that's what you think you need to do. I think that mine's going to be okay because of the size of my pizza box. So we're gonna try it and see. I have my s'mores here. I'm going to go ahead and put them in my box, and I just have regular graham cracker, chocolate, and marshmallow. You can use any type of chocolate. It should be fine. You just want to make sure that you place them in there and that they are in the direct window. So when you close up your box, you want to make sure that you can see all 4 of your, I can't really show it to you, also going to slide, but you want to make sure that you can see all 4 or however many of your s'mores or nachos that you're going to do. You just want to make sure you can see them directly through the window. I think taping the plastic wrap on the top of this box is a good idea. If I had taped it on the underside, as the marshmallows get hot, they might stick to that plastic wrap if it's inside the box. It is hanging down a little bit, so I definitely think taping it to the top of this box was a good idea, and it was easier for me. I was able to just stretch it out. After doing this, you definitely do need 2 people to help, a student and a parent. I did the cutting. Holland helped me with some things. She's back inside now because this is already finished, but she did help me. She was great with placing the tape and things like that. But parents definitely need to be the one to cut the top of this box. I did it. A steak knife. I have an X-Acto knife. A steak knife would have worked. But definitely a parent does the cutting. So this is definitely a science experiment that must be done with a parent. But you can see I have my box all put together. I have my thermometer in there to see how hot it gets inside the box. I have my secondary experiment over here. I have a glass pan. I'm gonna put I put a piece of construction paper just down in the bottom, and then I have a piece of cardboard that I've covered with the tin foil. Make sure again it's the shiny side. I'm gonna put some more marshmallows and chocolate and s'mores in here, and wrap the whole pan with saran wrap, and then that way we can see if this works the same. If you don't have a pizza box, I'll let you know if this will work. I'm only going to put 2 s'mores down in here, and just because of the amount of supplies that I kind of have left. And we're going to set this up in the front yard right next to my other experiment, and we're going to see if I can get this one to work the same, just in case you don't have any pizza boxes at home. So go ahead and go forward in the next slides. We're ready to see how our solar oven and s'mores came out.